Hey everyone, Clarkishai here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back and today I want to talk about my opinion on Cold War so far, specifically Cold War Zombies. Now as you know, Cold War Zombies, this Easter egg has been solved on D Machine, and I just want to talk about the gameplay, the mechanics and just everything as a whole. And before I start this, I'm actually really having fun with Cold War Zombies. There's definitely a lot of fixes that do need change, like glitches and such, but that's like every single game release. At least this wasn't like Black Ops 4. There was a bunch of blue screens. But D Machine brought in the most casual play ever, and even though like this doesn't really have much of a story, the game as a whole is still really fun. Now, the mechanics as a whole, as you know, we've now got a minimap, we've now got a compass. Everyone was worried about how Warzone factors were coming into zombies, and honestly, boys, it's actually not as bad. I thought the minimap would be horrible in zombies, but the more I play it, the more I get used to it. And it's actually really helpful for the egg and just knowing the map as a whole. So honestly, I thought a minimap, like the more I'm using it, the more it's like, I feel like it was like needed. It was a good change. And then you've got score streaks into the game, which most people didn't worry about. And we were right, we really did not need to worry about it as much. It was really cool that score streaks are really rare within the box and stuff. The chopper gunner is definitely really helpful. That was one of the things that people were worried about, but it definitely is really fun. Now, I want to say this, and I see most people saying this, well, I wouldn't say most people are saying this, but me and my friend and I did say that we think this would be better than every single COD Zombies game apart from BO3. And that seems to be the case, seeing as some features in BO3 are still better than Cold War, but in general, this probably might even be my favourite Zombies game at this point. I am really having fun with it. The biggest topic I really want to talk about and get out of the way is really the point system. Now, I see a lot of people like Eric Maynard or some other people saying that it's not that bad. I definitely think the point system is not that bad. The more I play it, the more I get used to it, and I know how it works in this game. So as you know, in old Zombies, every time you shot a zombie, you'd get like 10 points, and then if it was melee, you'd get like 150 points. No, 130 points, sorry. In this case, it's when you killed the zombie. So if you're meleeing or anything and shooting, you won't get any points until the zombie is officially dead. If you hit it in its critical spot, like a headshot or some shit, you will get a bunch more points. Now, honestly, in that set, I really don't mind it. I think it's okay. Definitely, I'd say it has an improvement, but honestly, the point system as a whole, the more I'm playing the game, the more I am just getting used to how the game functions and works. Now, I really do want to talk about the Easter egg here, because I know people are a bit half and half with the Easter egg. The Easter egg as a whole is cool. I thought the Easter egg hunt was very cool, and boys, the shit was solved quicker than Raven the Redwoods. Raven the Redwoods took 6 hours, this took 2 hours. But honestly, D Machine did bring in a lot of casual play, and it was fun. The Easter egg as a whole is fun to do, and yes, it's difficult sometimes, and yes, it can be fucking hard as shit when it comes to its glitches, and really frustrating with its like mini boss fight. But honestly, I definitely do think it was cool, and the ending cutscene, well, if you want to consider it an ending cutscene, I know it wasn't the best, but I can see where direction they're going with, because as you know, one of Black Ops 4's main problems, and a lot of people did say this, is that the fact that they focused on storyline over gameplay. And honestly, people are now saying they should bring in a lot more storyline, which that's like just making me think, like, why hate on the Chaos story then? Like, why hate on the Chaos story? That had story and that had gameplay. It's like, what? And now the fact that this game is mainly focusing on the gameplay, just having a lot of fun, like, I don't really care about the story at this point, to be honest. For this game, at least. For the majority of this game. There is still story within this game, seen as it is the Dark Kiefer, but I do think they mainly just want to focus on this game being fun overall. And I remember Fatman just tweeted out saying that he's been having a lot of fun on Cold War Zombies, and due to that, he's been seeing a lot more people not mainly focusing on the storyline and just mainly focusing on the gameplay, having fun with it. And he said that this just shows that we don't need storyline in Zombies as a whole. Yeah, we would want storyline, yeah, we would, but like not as much as like super Black Ops 3ish and stuff. It would be cool if you are into that stuff, but in general, I just do not know. As a whole, I am enjoying the game, and I can see from the Easter egg where this direction is going. So we closed off the rifts in Poland, which is the area D Machine takes place in. And honestly, we are going to another location, possibly the Vietnam map, where Omega Group is taking place, and this could be where they open up more rift portals, and maybe we need to close it there. If that's the case, I'm fine with it. Maybe there's like a mini portals that we need to close off to close one big huge portal. If that's the case, I'm fine with it, because Black Ops 3's story was simple. After the Rise of Drac, we started to know that Richtofen had to get the summoning key in Shadows to then kill himself, then suck up the souls of Dempsey, Takeo, and Nikolai, and the summoning key. It was really simple in BO3 once you got used to it and the story and stuff. So honestly, if that's the direction they're going in, I'm fine. I just don't want another, like, stupid, like, mini ending cutscene like they did with Die Maschine. Honestly, I didn't mind it. I thought it was cool how the whole map just basically exploded and all. But in general, I think we definitely would need more than just that. And like I said, in general, if they're just closing off mini rifts in other locations and then they're just close off one big portal, I really personally do not want ending cutscenes like we did with Die Maschine. I don't mind it, I don't think it's bad, but I'm just saying I do think that we do need the ending cutscenes that we all know and love. And I get the feeling where they only done this because of how the multiplayer operatives and how the exfil system works, but I do think they could still do something with it. I do still think they can do something with it, but we'll just see at the end of the day. But as a whole, I do think the game is fun overall. Die Maschine's Wonder Weapon, I really don't want to get into that because this is just talking about the gameplay as a whole. The Wonder Weapons in this are actually really fun. Definitely, like, I don't know if I'd say the best, but it definitely is a fun-ass Wonder Weapon since the Rise and Drac bows, I'd say. I know we'd had Void of Despair, like, Wonder Weapons, where different elements like fire, poison, electricity, and ice. That is the exact same in Die Maschine, but they made it more fun, I'd personally say. And honestly, again, this game is going in the right direction. Definitely, improvements are definitely needed throughout the game and its DLC cycle, which I'm excited for December, because in December we're going to have Black Ops Cold War Season 1, and that's going to introduce new zombies game modes. And as for maps, I don't know. We really don't know much about if there's going to be like new maps and stuff, but if there is, we'll definitely get a trailer and such and move on. You see, all I know is that there is going to be new game modes, which is really exciting, how they're not just mainly focusing on the same cycle over and over again, where they're just mainly focused on maps. It's just going to be new gameplay, where they add in like new stuff maybe, and then they're going to add in new game modes, which hopefully we have the return of Grief and stuff. As you know, we've got Zombies Onslaught, which I haven't played yet. I might make a video on that possibly. If you guys want to see a Zombies Onslaught video, let me know in the comment section down below. But as a whole, I do think it looks fun. I just need to see how it feels for myself. It's basically just going around with the Dark Ether portals on multiplayer maps, just trying to survive basically. So honestly, I do think it is cool. But all in all, as a whole, if I had to rate this out of 10 so far, I definitely need to rate it an 8 out of 10. Now, I know I'm a sucker for liking every single Call of Duty Zombies game for what it is, and this is how I feel with this. I definitely think this could be my favourite Zombies game of all time. So, honestly, big ups to Treyarch and Sledgehammer and everyone who worked on Zombies this year and shit. And so, yeah, I am really excited to see where the future of Cold War Zombies goes. So, yeah, but anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like, click the notification bell, always to the channel. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Cold War Zombies as a whole. It doesn't need to specifically just focusing on the map Die Maschine. It's just talking about what you actually think about Cold War Zombies in general, the gameplay mechanics, about the story. It could be anything, just Cold War Zombies in general. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video live stream, boys. And goodbye!